Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Class of 2020 Senior Awards Ceremony. My name is Melissa Duffy, and I will be your MC for the evening. We will begin with the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a special performance of our national anthem by senior Joey Tepper.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'd now like to introduce to you our principal, Ms. Patty Connor, for her opening remarks.
Good evening. Welcome to our annual Senior Awards Ceremony for the Class of 2020. This evening, 126 students will receive a variety of awards. Before we get started, I would like to recognize some important people who do incredible things for our high school. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kimberly Gruccio, Board of Education President, Mr. Pete Castellano, along with Vice President Christy Bird, and the entire Board of Education, who are always supportive of our endeavors. My assistant principals, who without I could not manage to run this building as great as we do. Senior Assistant Principal, Ms. Jacqueline Krugno. Junior, Ms. Tracy DeMena. Sophomore, Ms. Tatiana Cunningham. And our Freshman Assistant Principal, Mr. Stephen Bauer. I'd also like to thank some of the people who have been responsible for this program to happen this evening. Our Senior Awards Coordinator and Master of Ceremonies, Ms. Melissa Duffy. Director of Guidance, Ms. Samantha Elko. There are a few other people that I'd like to mention that are behind the scenes and make this production possible. Our Auditorium Manager, Mr. Jim House, along with our facilities staff. Our TV Station Manager, Ms. Leanna Mullen, along with her assistant, Tyler Gardner. And finally, gratitude and thanks to our community members and sponsors for their support and continued generosity to our EHT students. As you know, we are in a new normal, as remote learning has become a part of our daily routine. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 guidelines for social gatherings, we do not have our students or presenters with us this evening. Despite these restrictions, we are passionate about providing our seniors with a well-deserved recognition for their outstanding accomplishments while here at Egg Harbor Township High School. Tonight we will honor seniors for academic excellence, furthering their education with earned scholarships and recognition of exceptional service to this high school. I stand here in awe and very proud to say that this class of 2020 has amassed over $15 million in scholarship offers, exceeding last year's amount by over $2 million. Before we begin with awards, it is important for me to acknowledge and recognize and thank all of the parents who have taken a vested interest in their child. You are commended for setting high expectations, for lending support and encouragement, for sharing your love and past experiences, only to raise a child to be the best that he or she can be. Congratulations, and a job well done. To our faculty, thank you for your passion for education, especially during this new virtual teaching and learning experience. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, your heart, your soul, and everything you could with our students. Tonight is truly an indication of accomplishment. Now let us begin.
I'd now like to introduce Ms. Samantha Elko to present our first award of the evening, recognizing students who are National Merit Scholarship Program commended students.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. I am very happy to be here to recognize our first group of exceptional students. Okay, so to talk about this award, we have to go back to October of 2018. At that time, approximately 1.6 million juniors from across the nation entered the National Merit Scholarship Competition by taking the preliminary SAT, better known as the PSAT. From there, about 3% of the highest scoring students go on to receive further recognition. A spokesperson from the National Merit Scholarship Corporation said this: "These students represent a valuable national resource. Recognizing their accomplishments, as well as the key role their schools play in their academic development, is vital to the advancement of educational excellence in our nation." Today, we are very proud to honor a group of Egg Harbor Township High School students who qualified for special recognition as a result of their performance on the PSAT. We have 6 students who achieved the Commended Student Award in this competition. Those students are Raza Abbas, Syed Kondaker, Gianna Scarangelli, Saki Shah, Joey Tepper, and Vicky Zhang. We also had another student, Christian Fallhaber, whose outstanding performance on the PSAT resulted in a special award from the National Hispanic Recognition Program. As a school, we are very proud of their accomplishments and look forward to all that is ahead for these young ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
To start the scholarship portion of the program, we will begin with the Tee Off for Veterans Scholarship. Tee Off for Veterans is a nonprofit organization that started in 2010 to honor and assist our nation's brave and cherished veterans, and award scholarships to local students who have relatives that served our country. A golf outing is held each September at McCullough's Emerald Golf Links to support their cause. In addition to these annual scholarships, the Vineland Veterans Home and the Meadowview Nursing Home Veterans Wing receive their support. This nonprofit is pleased to award a $250 scholarship to each of the following outstanding students of Egg Harbor Township High School and wish them happiness and continued success. The recipients are Emily DeLucia, Johanna Baranowitz, Craig Baranowitz, and Colin Baggett. The next scholarship to be awarded is the Egg Harbor Township Education Foundation Scholarships. The Education Foundation was established 36 years ago in an effort to enhance and enrich the educational environment of the Egg Harbor Township School District. Each year, scholarships are presented to graduating seniors who exhibit community involvement and excellence of character. This year, we have 6 recipients, each receiving $2,000. They are Craig Baranowitz, Grace Baumgartel, Samantha Donnelly, Timothy Medina, Maya Pomado, and Aileen Ryan. In addition to the Education Foundation scholarships, each year the foundation also awards the Harry Gessner Memorial Scholarship. That scholarship is given each year in increments of $10,000 to those students who graduated from Egg Harbor Township High School and are pursuing a degree in computer science or engineering and have completed 1 year of college. The application is available through the Guidance Department in November of each year and must be submitted electronically by February 1st. I mention this to you now because as upcoming graduates, you may be eligible for this award next year. The next scholarship to be awarded is the Egg Harbor Township Retired Educators Warren Brooks Scholarship. Each year, this award is given out to 2 students who plan to pursue a degree in education. This year, a $1,000 scholarship will go to each of 2 students. They are Zoe Bork and Samantha Donnelly. Our next award, Egg Harbor Township Youth Softball Scholarships, is given out each year to students who participated in the township program for at least 3 years, among other qualifications. This year, 3 $1,000 scholarships will be awarded. The recipients are Zoe Bork, Hannah Rose, and Jessica Sarney. The Egg Harbor Township Youth Organization cheerleading and football scholarships are also presented each year. Denise Savastano said, this year's recipient of the cheerleading scholarship goes to a young lady who has been cheering for the past 11 years. She was dedicated and full of spirit when she cheered in the youth program, and she carried those same qualities as she continued to cheer the last 4 years at Egg Harbor Township High School. Her commitment and pride over the last 4 years also continued as she was a junior coach for the youth organization. Becoming a role model for the young girls in the program has taught her how important it is to give back to the community for a program she truly believes in. She taught the girls how important it is to remain dedicated to something they love. This year's $500 EHTYO cheerleading scholarship goes to Angelise Velez. Tony Savastano of the EHTYO said, this year's recipient of the Atlantic County Football Scholarship goes to a young man who has been playing football for the past 12 years, 8 years in the YO and 4 years in high school. During his time in the Egg Harbor Township YO, he showed tremendous work ethic and always gave 100%. EHTYO promotes giving back to the community, and the scholarships are a wonderful way to help past participants in their pursuit of furthering their education. These attributes will serve this recipient well as he approaches his higher education years. This year's $500 EHTYO football scholarship goes to Ben Saracola. One more for the EHTYO. This year's recipient of the Cape Atlantic County Football Scholarship goes to a young man who has been playing football for the past 10 years, 8 years in the YO and 2 years in high school. In addition to this recipient being a student in high school, he volunteered his time as a junior coach in the YO during the last 4 seasons. He showed his great work ethic and dedication to the youth of EHTYO as he continued being a full-time student. He was always at football practice and games, and he loved being around the kids playing football. He has been an asset to the YO and to the young boys, and they will truly miss him next year. This year's $500 EHTYO football scholarship goes to Patrick Shaw. Our next scholarship is the EHT Volunteer Fire Department Anthony Tony Canale Scholarship. The Egg Harbor Township Volunteer Fire Department's Chief Anthony Tony Canale Scholarship is in remembrance of Chief Tony Canale. Chief Canale was one of the founding members of the Bargaintown Volunteer Fire Company No. 2 in 1932. Chief Canale served as the Egg Harbor Township Fire Chief from 1955 until 2002, which unfortunately was the year he passed away. The chief, as he was known to everyone, dedicated over 71 years of his life to the Egg Harbor Township Volunteer Fire Department and the citizens of Egg Harbor Township. This year, the fire department is proud to award 4 scholarships. There are 3 winners who will each receive a $750 scholarship, and they are Troy Corrington, Dylan Delaney, and Matthew Zong. And a $1,000 scholarship is awarded to Shannon Raymond. Our next scholarship is the Egg Harbor Township Phantom Street Hockey Scholarship. Sandy Geringer said, on behalf of the Egg Harbor Township Street Hockey Association, we would like to congratulate the class of 2020, especially each of tonight's scholarship award recipients. This year, we are pleased to award 5 applicants with a $500 scholarship. Each applicant demonstrated dedication to academics, leadership, commitment, and volunteer services to the community. This year's awards are presented to Jetta Trumbauer, Peyton McGowan, Alexis Gray, Edward Clark, and Colin Baggett. Our next scholarship is the Alpha Delta Kappa Psi Chapter Scholarship. Every year, this scholarship is given to area high school seniors who are planning to pursue a degree in education. This year, we are lucky enough to have 2 recipients, each receiving $750. They are Zoe Bork and Samantha Donnelly. Our next scholarship is the Haggerty, Reich, and Ryan Soccer Club Scholarship. The soccer club said that it was impressive reading how much each applicant balanced Egg Harbor Township Soccer Club involvement, volunteering, working, and keeping great grades. They said they are so proud of each recipient as well as those who were not selected, and it was a tough decision. This year's recipients of the Soccer Club Scholarship, each receiving $1,097, are Colin Baggett, Samantha Donnelly, and Lauren Ebner. We will now award the Tyler Wexler Memorial Scholarship. Zach Wexler wrote of his brother Tyler, "Go big or go home. Those are the words my brother Tyler lived by." Tyler was smart, passionate, selfless, and hardworking. He worked hard in everything he did and for everything he had. My brother worked to develop his skills not only in sports, but in all aspects of life. He never gave up, no matter how hard the task was. Tyler was the type of student to be the first one to class and the last one to leave. His personality was contagious, always having a smile on his face. He brightened every room he walked into. My brother was the kind of person who went out of his way to do the right thing and help others without wanting anything in return. Always putting others first, Tyler helped everyone else before him and didn't care how long it took. Individuals like Tyler keep on going because they possess the optimism of self-betterment and the enjoyment of living every single day of life. My family and I are awarding this scholarship to honor Tyler, his life, and keep his memory alive. The ideal candidate possesses many of the characteristics and qualities that Tyler exhibited in his life. The Wexler family also notes that this year, the Tyler Wexler Foundation donated to the Will Rhodes Cancer Fund, A.J. Bilski Cancer Fund, and joined with Calabria's Italian Grill in Absecon to provide lunches for the frontline workers at Acme and Mays Landing and Summers Point, the first responders and police for Absecon and Egg Harbor Township, and the mail carriers of both Egg Harbor Township and Galloway. It was our honor to give back to the community in which Tyler was raised. The winner of the $1,000 scholarship is Alexis Gray. The next scholarship awarded is the Slayball Complex Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to 2 deserving students who attended Slayball School during their student careers. This year's recipients, each receiving $1,000, are Aileen Ryan and Joseph Sutton. Our next scholarship is the Diana Cosby Writing Scholarship. Diana Cosby is a local author who supports writing among students. This year, a $100 scholarship goes to Emily Tees. Our next award is the EHTEA Philanthropic Fund Scholarship. There are 2 recipients of this scholarship, and each will receive $1,000. This year's winners are Samantha Donnelly and Maya Pomado. Next, we have the Friends of the Theater Society Student Recognition Awards and Scholarships. The first set of awards are Student Recognition Awards. Each recipient will receive $100, and this year we have 4 winners. They are Craig Baranowitz, Abigail Erbacher, Julia Marcato, and Timothy Medina. The next set of awards from the Friends of the Theater Society are both Student Recognition Awards and scholarships. Each of these recipients will receive $600. This year, we have 6 winners, and they are Johanna Baranowitz, Joan Daigle, Juliana Gonzalez, Ted Guzman, Zachariah Senan, and Joshua Unger. Our next scholarship will be the EHTHS Key Club Scholarship. This scholarship is for outstanding members of the Key Club. This year, we have 2 recipients, each receiving $750, and they are Jasia Abbas and Jason Bowie. And now for the Remembering Jamie Crescenzo Scholarship. This scholarship was created in remembrance of one of our former graduates, Jamie Crescenzo. Jamie was an active member of our Key Club and girls basketball team. Every year, recipients are selected with this in mind. This year, we have 2 winners who will each receive a $1,000 scholarship. They are Colin Baggett and Maya Pomado. And now, for the Community Foundation of New Jersey Mark W. Norrell Scholarship. This award is given to the student with the highest science average over 4 years who also intends on majoring in a science or medicine. This year's recipient of a $2,930 scholarship is Regina Chow. I'd now like to introduce Dr. Michelle Schreiner, who will present the Seal of Biliteracy.
Good evening. The Seal of Biliteracy is awarded to graduating seniors who demonstrate a high level of proficiency in English and at least 1 additional language. The class of 2020 is graduating with 85 seals of biliteracy. Furthermore, 4 very special seniors are graduating with 2 seals of biliteracy for demonstrating proficiency in 2 languages, in addition to English. Biliteracy is one of the top skills needed in many occupations in this 21st century. Biliteracy is a skill that our students have taken years to develop, and one that they will, no doubt, utilize in their future employment. This year, for the first time at EHTHS, we have seniors graduating with the Seal of Biliteracy in 11 different languages. We are so proud of them. For biliteracy in Albanian, Zonja Kaya. For biliteracy in Arabic, Nader Najib, Imad Sawaged. For biliteracy in Bulgarian, Mina Amani. For biliteracy in Mandarin Chinese, Hao Zhang, Kitty Zheng, Vicky Zheng. For biliteracy in Gujarati, Isha Kalsaria. For biliteracy in Hindi, Isha Kalsaria. For biliteracy in Japanese, Aoi Ishikawa. For biliteracy in Latin, Zonia Kaya, John Portnoy, Joseph Tepper. For biliteracy in Vietnamese, Lin Ngo, Quan Nguyen, Can Vi Nguyen, Hoang Vu. For biliteracy in French, Grace Baumgartel, Duncan Bevilacqua, Erin Key, Fiona Lamb, Timothy Liu, Emily Pang, Nardine Salip. For biliteracy in Spanish, Jasia Abbas, Alexander Abreu, Taina Altagracia Paris, Brittany Aparicio Castro, Jesus Ayala, Helena Basurco Montes, Ian Bernal, Kelvin Berrio, Nathaniel Cabrera Mercado, Jennifer Campos Hernandez, Michelle Carranza, Sebastian Castellano Salinas, Adriana Celano, Luis Cerón, Alex Chavez Figueroa, Ángel Cruz Gallo, Brenda Delgado Perez, Shivani Desai, Yana de Salas Bautista, Abigail Erbacher, Christian Fallhaber, Alexander Flores Perez, Emily Garcia, Hector Gaud, Melissa Gil Avendano, Andrea Giraldo Puerta, Brian Gomez, Juliana Gonzalez, Crispelli Goris Esteves, Rosa Heredia Adames, Stephen Hernandez Perez, Regina Herrera Avila, Jesslyn Johnson, Michelle Kengart, Jeremy LeBoy, Isabella Leek, Brendan Lee, Joanna Maiorello, Julia Marcato, Timothy Medina, Shane Padilla Funes, Alexis Perez, Mia Huerto, Emily Ramirez, Caitlin Riggs, Carla Rodriguez, Nelson Rodriguez Gutierrez, Genesis Science, Jose Salas Perez, Alejandro Santos, Saki Shah, Garrett Smith, Gabriel Soper, Emily Tees, Jetta Trumbauer, Julian Villada, Luis Vizcaíno Martinez, Eric Vu, Vanessa Vu, Kitty Zhang, Vicky Zhang. And finally, I would like to recognize 4 very special seniors who are graduating with 2 seals of biliteracy. They have demonstrated proficiency in English and 2 additional languages. For biliteracy in Albanian and Latin, Zonia Kaya. For biliteracy in Gujarati and Hindi, Isha Kalsaria. For biliteracy in Chinese and Spanish, Kitty Zhang and Vicky Zhang. Congratulations to everyone. And now I'd like to call Ms. Connor back to the podium.
I have the honor and privilege to present the Principal and Supervisors Award. Each year, the Principal and Supervisors award a $500 scholarship to a deserving senior for his or her service in leadership and academic achievement. This year's recipient is Shivani Desai. Now it is time for some very prestigious awards. It is an Egg Harbor Township tradition that each department honors a student that has excelled in their subject matter. These students will receive a medallion and will be asked to wear this with pride on graduation. The Principal's Award for Perfect Attendance goes to 6 students who had perfect attendance for their 4 years of high school. David Chang, Gabrielle Flores, Jesselyn Johnson, Adam Osman, Ruth Shelby Taylor, and Vicky Zhang. The Principal's Award for Visual Art, Abigail Ziegler. Principal's Award for Dance, Sherry Worth. Principal's Award for Music, Benjamin Hambro. Principal's Award for Theater, Ted Guzman. Principal's Award for Business, Milani Galati. Principal's Award for Computer Science, Vicky Zhang. Principal's Award for Family and Consumer Science, Sierra Nunez. Principal's Award for Industrial Technology, Jason Wallerman. Principal's Award for Eagle Enterprises, Ryan Farley. Principal's Award for Educational Achievement, Angie Dawson. Principal's Award for English, Nardine Salib. Principal's Award for Media, Michael Lee. Principal's Award for English Language Learners, Chrishelby Goris Estaves. Principal's Award for French, Alyssa Jakarin. Principal's Award for German, Johanna Baranowitz. Principal's Award for Hispanohablantes, Michelle Carranza. Principal's Award for Latin, Joseph Tepper. Principal's Award for Spanish, Isabella Leak. Principal's Award for Mathematics, Joseph Tepper. Principal's Award for Health and Physical Education, Jet Trumbauer. Principal's Award for Science, Regina Chow. Principal's Award for Social Studies, Nicholas Seppi. Principal's Award for Salutatorian, Vicky Zhang. Principal's Award for Valedictorian, Shaki Sa. Congratulations to all the recipients. Well, congratulations, seniors. Your achievements are very impressive. Before we conclude this evening, I once again would like to acknowledge and thank Mrs. Duffy for the endless hours spent planning and organizing this ceremony, as well as Mrs. Elko, who also plays a big part in helping with this program. Thank you both. This concludes our program. Once again, congratulations, class of 2020, and good night.